Alright guys, I'm super excited. We're just in the old D-Max and we're driving up north about an hour and a half or so, up to the sunny coast. And I'm picking up a new boat. So unfortunately, the old Smart Wave 3500, it was a beautiful boat, but I just wanted something bigger. So it's a Goodwin 4200, just like the bigger boat, just like a mini version. I don't know what I'm gonna call it, maybe like mini YAWK or baby YAWK, I don't know. If you guys got any ideas, just chuck it out in the comments, but super excited. We've had a few longboats now. I think this would be our third longboat, I think. And from our experience, they're just like, nothing really compares to it. Great on fuel economy. You only need little engines, just because that flat bottom, the flat wood that they normally have on the bottom, and just a beautiful riding boat. So I'm super stoked to pick up this boat. Hopefully it's all that it seems like on Facebook. And yeah, I feel like it might be a little bit of work to get it to how I like it. It's got an old sounder, it's got an old two-banger, and yeah, all the electronics looks quite old on it. So hopefully it's not too bad and can add some new stuff to it, new sounder, new motor and all that. But I'm really excited and hopefully it all works out. Alright, we just got back home, got the boat here, beautiful thing. Not so sure how it's going to be like in person, but yeah, it's met all my expectations. So it's a 4200 Goodwin. It's literally exactly the same as the big one, just much smaller. Perfect little mini boat for me. It's 4.2 meters long. It's got a really narrow beam like all other longboats, and I think it's only 1.5 meters or so beam. And you guys would have seen my other boat, my little 3.5 meter Smart Wave, and that thing had like a 1.6 meter beam, and that thing was tiny. So the fact that this boat is, well, almost another meter long, but it has a smaller beam. All right, so powering on the back of this boat is a 30 horsepower two-stroke Yamaha. This is a 30D, which is like the best possible two-stroke I think you could get. 3-cylinder compared to most others, which are around that 2-cylinder. But yeah, 3-cylinder, 30 horsepower two-stroke. It's got an extended tiller handle here, just a bit of pipe that the previous owner did. This is just so, I'll jump up on the boat. This is just so you can like hold on and drive the boat while also holding on to the center console. And this center console, like, yeah, it's really strong, not going anywhere. I think I will put some rods on the side, like your stainless steel tube rods, and then have like, I don't know what they call it, like some weird outrigger thing to go out to the side so I can troll around. But yeah, this motor's beautiful. Starts 2 pulls. You do need to take the choke out, give it a pull with the choke out, then put the choke in, another pull, and then yeah, always starts. We haven't done much to it yet because, well, we've only just got the boat, but we've installed a tachometer here. It's not glued on, as you can tell, but we just chucked it onto the outboard and it seems to be working fine, but we haven't actually taken it out and used it. But yeah, beautiful outboard, 32 stroke. Oh, not from there. You can tilt it up, so you can go pretty shallow. This is basically like shallow water drive, but I think it can go a little bit higher, so you can get in real shallow. And because this long boat, well, it's a Goodwin, so it's a long boat, it just has a flat bottom and it has like no draft at all. So outboard, pretty good condition, starts like 2 pulls, and it's a perfect match for this boat. I think I was looking at the specs, it was around 15 to 30 horsepower for the recommended horsepower like on this boat. And yeah, the fact that we got max horsepower is just perfect. So I think I'll run you down through the boat a little bit more. Tilt that back down. This boat came with some rod holders on the back. It's a I don't know, it's a bit iffy. I probably won't be using it much, but you can fit 3 rods in here, which is awesome. It does have this decking on the boat. It's cool and all, like, I guess it's like kind of non-slip, but it's all rotten. You can't really tell, but I can just I can put holes in it and stuff like that, and it's just all going all over my fingers, so that's kind of how you tell it's rotten. And it's also all worn out, and some parts are ripping off. Like you can see, there was some here that came off, and the main flooring, if you look around here, you can see it's all kind of coming up, but we've already ordered flooring, but it won't be here for like 2 weeks, so we'll just fix the other parts. But I'll give you a run through. So this is the back of the boat. It's actually like has heaps of storage, this thing. We've got a bilge pump in there. You can see it's just connected to this bit of pipe here and comes straight out outside the boat, which is awesome. It's got room for 2 fuel tanks. It came with 2 25-litre Yamahas. So one can go right here and one can go right here as well. I'll probably just be running the single fuel tank on this side for now. But especially if I want to go out to Moreton Island or something like that, I think I'll bring 2. It does have a transducer on the back. Just for an old Lowrance HDS 5, I think it is. It's the Gen 2, which is a really old model. But we have taken that off, and it's not on now, but we've chucked on the new bracket for the new Lowrance. It's a Lowrance Elite 9 FS, I think. Awesome sounder, and that's all rigged up, got the transducer down. That'll be good, but I'll just show you some more storage in here. Fully insulated as well, so chuck a bit of ice in there and that should be able to keep all the fish fresh. At the front, got a storage hatch in here, so I can chuck all my life jackets, anchors. At the front, casting deck. It's got an awesome little metal like rail here you can just lean on and stuff when you're out fishing. It's also got a inbuilt esky, little Dometic one. He's chucked a screw in there, so I can take this out, but right now it's just like locked in there, so I'll probably just use this as more storage. Yeah, at the front, more decking. You can see, it's a bit hard to see, but it's all cracked and crumbled here, so we're going to have to pull all this out and replace it, but I don't really mind. It's not too bad. And then at the front of the boat, this is the Motor Guide XI5 55 pound. This wasn't originally supposed to come off the boat, but the bloke that was selling it was nice enough to just give it to us for free. But it doesn't actually work. You can't really tell if these cables, it's more at the front, but at the very front, at these cables, inside of here, like it's actually like cut the wire. So I don't know how it still works, but all the lights turn on, connects to the satellite, but when we try to pair the remote, it just doesn't work. It might be stuffed, it is pretty old. I would like to try and get it going, because I definitely want to run a trolling motor on this boat, but if this doesn't work, I'll just find some other second-hand one. But for now, we'll keep it on. It's an awesome boat for the passage. I'll be taking out into the bay, Moreton Island, and on to the reefs offshore time to time. But yeah, mainly a passage boat. Tailor season's on right now, so I'll be excited to get some tailor in this. It does have speakers in the back, 2 speakers. Also has some deck lights at the back there. All the wiring, we've been ripping that out. We've only had it for a few hours or so, but we have already ripped out heaps of the wiring. It was an absolute mess, but yeah, we're going to rip it all out. We have to replace it all, which is going to be a bit costly, and we do have to put quite a bit of money into this thing, but it's definitely something I want to keep for a while. And yeah, I'm definitely going to have a lot of good memories in this thing. Chuck some Railblazer things on top as well, and put some rod holders or bait board. But yeah, I've ordered a new switchboard, got that new sounder or transducer, ordered a new battery. Yeah, heaps of stuff to get added onto this boat. Rod holders, want to get a bunch of rod holders on the side here. Yeah, for now we're just running through the boat, checking off what we have, what we want to replace, and yeah, just getting it all ordered. I hope you guys like the boat. I definitely know I love it. And the trailer's all right. You know, like, it's not rusty. Like, there's no rust on the trailer really at all, but there is rust on these poles here. These are just like guiding poles for chucking the boat on, so it's not really important, but I think I'll just angle grind that rust off on all the sides, just to make it look a bit cleaner. And also there's no real structural integrity in that rust. It's just like, yeah, it's fully done that. So I'll just shave off a couple of inches of that. But except for that, bearings are good on the wheels, which is amazing, because it seems like the bearings are always crap on these secondhand boats. But yeah, nothing to fault it. Get ready to just piece it out, get a whole bunch of stuff added to this thing. I'm really excited to take it on the water. It's going to be a good little test. Might make a few episodes out of this thing as well, of just ripping out the whole boat and replacing it. But yeah, hope you guys like the video and stay along for the journey. I just installed a new transducer on here. This is for the Elite 9 FS9 or something, Lowrance. It's a 3-in-1 transducer, nice and long. It's got side scan, down scan, all that good stuff. So this bracket here, stainless steel. Of course, you can't use anything really else. Normally 316 stainless steel for your marine stuff. And this was on here before from the old transducer, so real easy. Just take these nuts and bolts out and replace it with this new one. We also put a bit of conduit on the wire here and ran it up into the hole. And we've just got this little bracket, a little, just like side, like mounting. It's not a mounting bracket, it's just a, just to hide the wires as it goes into the boat. So that will just go at the top. It'll just go up like that. Put the screws in, and we'll just put a little bit more Sikaflex on the side, just to keep it nice and watertight and try and stop the water ingress. All right, another thing we've installed is the underwater light. Pretty big light here, and it should have a lot of power, especially for a little boat. So it should be able to light up the water quite well, do a lot of squid fishing, and hopefully you'll be able to see all the squid and whitebait come to the back of the boat. So what we've done here is this rail mount here. This is just for the old transducer. We had 2 transducers on this. So just took the old transducer out, screwed this new light in, and at the back here, this is just the wire. It comes out through the middle at the back of this light, and it goes through, we just put a little hole through the side of the bracket, and then it just goes through the side of the bracket, the wire, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of silicone on the little bottom of this transom plate here. Bring it through, and it'll go back through at the back here. It'll go back through where the sonar is as well. All right, new addition to the boat here. We just got a 8-switch relay switchboard / panel here, just to replace this old one. So old one, same kind of thing. It's got all your switches. It's got 6 switches on this. But the thing about this is, well, one bad thing was it used like I forgot what these are called. It's just the old, it's the one before the new USB-C adapter or connector. And it just, well, it's not really meant for a marine environment. You can easily pull it out even though you don't want to. Like, you might be hitting a wave or something like that and it'll just come out. And it was all rusted out as well, the main unit. So with this relay switchboard, we've got like the main heart of it here. Pretty good quality. It's not exactly meant for the marine environment, this one. It's more for your car, but it's still gonna last quite a long while. I think it was like $100 or so on eBay. So we've got a couple stuff connected already. We've got our all-round white light. well, 360-degree white light. We've got our front nav lights, which is the red and green lights. And then we've got our fish finder / like sonar connected to the N1 here. So we're going to fill this up with a few more. We do need to add the bilge pump that needs to be added, deck lights, and we'll also need to connect the underwater light on this one. So yeah, nice new addition. It's pretty decent quality, all like aluminium. So we'll just have to screw this on one of the walls back here and finish up all the wiring. And then yeah, she'll be pretty good to go with the boat. Just still need to fix that motor guide, unfortunately, and replace this floor and new battery. Well, there's a lot of stuff actually, but that's going to be one of the main parts. So yeah, finish that off. All right, I've got these 2 scrapers here. Been scraping out the floors. Got all this old like deck armor EVA foam stuff, and it's all rotten and old. Not so sure how old it is or what the condition it's been in, but it will be like a few years old, and it's just cheapo stuff, so it's all rotten. So I've just got a board scraper here and like a standard Stanley scraper. And well, with most of this like decking stuff, you can just give it a little scrape up the back. You can kind of like lift it up and you can just rip it off with your fingers or off your hands. And that's pretty easy, but after that, you can't really see it because I've scraped it all off, but you've got all this glue. You can see here's some of the shavings here. You've got all this glue on the floor and it's real sticky and crap, and you need to just scrape it all off. So at the start, when it was thick, I was just using this scraper and scraping along. But now that most of it's off, I'm just using the little Stanley scraper. And well, it's pretty much done now, but you can see there's still a little bit here. So I'm just been scraping away, nice and light. You don't want to go too hard because otherwise you'll put scratches all through this paint, but nice and light scraping just to get all that glue off. But yeah, it's pretty much done now. So I've got all these shavings. I'll suck this up with the wet and dry vacuum or just chuck it in the bin, and then I'll clean up the floor a little bit more. I could give it a little soapy wash or something, but I think I'll just get rid of all this just like dirty glue and stuff out of the boat, and then I'll grab the pressure washer, give the pressure washer a good go on the boat, try and get rid of all of that just residue of glue and just dirt and grime. And then after that, I've actually ordered new decking from just Temu, so same crappy kind of stuff, but it only cost me like, I forgot how much, it was like $60 for 3 sheets, which is really, really cheap. So even though it might only last for 2 years or something, it's good enough. So I'll clean these floors up. Hopefully in 2 weeks' time or so, I'll be able to get those sheets, chuck those sheets on, and yeah, we'll be good to go with the flooring. I've had an absolute gutful today. Been working on the boat for a solid 8 hours or so, full of fiberglass shavings and bits of metal from the wire. So I've had a shower, feeling alright, nice and fresh now, but I've still got heaps of stuff to go on the boat. Need to do all my electronics, need to install some rod holders, some more lights of course, you can't have too much lights, and I don't know, it could be heaps more stuff. Just looking through eBay and Temu and stuff, trying to, I don't know, find more stuff to add to it. But hope you guys enjoy this video. I haven't done anything like this, but I'm excited to give it a go. Hope you guys like it, and if you enjoy it, please like and subscribe. I'll be uploading a new part 2 for this video, probably, I don't know, around next week or so. So if you like this video, leave a like, and yeah, I'll keep making more like this.